We're here on day 1B of the Almighty Stack with Alan, the Chainsaw Kessler, but more importantly, the WSOP 2017 schedule came out. What are your thoughts on it?
It looked pretty good. I like they have some new, there's a marathon event which suits my style, 100-minute levels. There was a 10K PLO8, which a lot of people have been asking for several years. Some smaller buy-in, $365 bracelet event, which had never been done before.
Yeah, and so the giant event is $365 with multiple day one buy-ins, and finally they reconvene on day 2 nearly a couple weeks later to play that. What do you think of that type of tournament?
I like the fact that you get 20,000 chips in a $300 bracelet event, but there's probably going to be a little bit of confusion where players enter the event and then they don't realize they have to come back weeks later. That happened in the area a few years back, where people played an event and didn't realize they had to come back months later. So as long as they make that really clear when you sign up, it should be okay.
Were there any events not on there that you wish they had put on the schedule?
I always ask for a mid-range mixed event for each game. For example, like a 3,000 Omaha 8. They did have a 3,000 horse, which is nice. They brought that back from last year. But I think Omaha 8 is their most popular tournament, and they never have a mid-range of that. So that would be also maybe a 3,000 stud 8 or better, which is also another popular mixed event.
Yeah, I mean, they have a good amount of 2,500 events, but I can definitely understand where that comes from.
Yeah, I think there's too many, even though they added a lot of mixed events, there's too many mid-range other games, but there's not like mid-range mixed games, except for a mid-range horse. That's the only one. So more of those would be great.
And they added in a few bounty events. They added in a super turbo bounty. It's $300 bounty with $1,000 buy-in. What do you think about that?
It's a bracelet event?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind bounty events as long as I'm not sure how it's raked or anything, but I actually enjoy bounties because if you knock out a certain number of people, you're free rolling the tournament. So it adds to the strategy also. Like if somebody's short, it creates a lot of dynamic at the table where people are trying to bust that one person, things like that.
And for an event like the Almighty Stack, obviously it's very unique, 100,000 start stack and 3 days of play. What do you think that tournament would do in the World Series?
It's okay. I mean, but what it comes down to is blinds. So, I mean, if you notice in this tournament, 20% of the people advance. And in a general no-limit tournament, around 20% of the people advance. So it's kind of deceptive. Like people get this like big eyes, like, wow, I'm getting 100,000 chips. But it's all the blinds. So, I mean, as long as you play your game, it's basically the same. It's just you have a little bit more leeway in the beginning. So.
And the World Series is likely to keep their 15% payout structure that they implemented last year. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, it seems fine. It keeps money in the poker economy. There's a lot of people that only play 1 or 2 events, and if they cash, it might bring them back another whole year just to play because they say, wow, I went, I cashed. They tell their friends come. It keeps money in the poker economy, so I have no problem with that.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Alan, and good luck in the Almighty Stack.
Yeah, I'm doing okay. I just lost a lot because we're going on break, and I thought somebody was stealing, and I re-raised, and they wound up going all in, so I lost like 30,000 chips, but it's okay.
Well, long time to get it back.
Yeah, I'm still okay. I have like 80,000 chips.
Thank you.
All right.